Hello, my name is Emery, and today I am going to do a review on the Ugee 19-inch interactive display tablet. I just got this today, and I've been playing around with it for a couple hours, and so far, I think I have pretty much a good reading of how well this is. So far, installation was really simple. Pretty much just kind of plug and play, but well, not really, but like you pretty much just turn off both of your laptop or your computer, and then the display, plug everything in, and then turn it back on, and it pretty much worked right away. Just not pressure, but just no pressure sensitivity. So since mine doesn't have like no DVD reader, I had to just go on their website and then just download it from there. Super, super easy, super fast. Alright. Sorry, I just trying to figure out what I want to say about how I want to go about this, but so far it's been working wonderfully. The the tablet itself is super nice. It's like doesn't feel cheap whatsoever. It's nice and nice and sturdy. I don't really have much to say about the build and stuff like that. All the buttons for it, sorry, it's kind of dark, are right here. It's kind of, I don't know. I wish like when you press these buttons, you could touch it with when that pops up, you can touch it with the actual pen, but you can't. So it can make that a little easier. It's kind of hard to figure out, like, oh, how do I do it? So I kind of messed up a couple times trying to play with it, making all the settings. But yeah, the buttons are really nice to you have to really press them to get them to do anything. So you're not going to accidentally go like, whoops, and hit the buttons and mess with your stuff. I think the screen resolution, I know it's a little less than on my laptop, which my laptop is like 180 something by I don't even know the display. Other than this one, it's like 1400 and by 900. So it's a little less than my monitor. I don't really notice a difference between crispness because I've not had like really awesome stuff. But sorry. But yeah, it's nice and clear. I can use it. It's I've been using Wacom products. Like I have my, it's just buried under stuff, my Intuos Pro. And I wanted to upgrade it to an interactive display, and Cintiqs are so expensive. Like compared, like this thing was literally like pretty much half the price of the Wacom Cintiq. Like I paid $420 for this, and the shipping was free. And I thought I thought it was gonna come the 29th, but I ordered it. I bought this on the 3rd. It's like, yeah, it's gonna come the website's like, yeah, it's gonna come the 29th. So it's like, oh, I was a little bit bummed about that. But then, surprise, it's coming on the 9th, and I got it today. And so that was a really pleasant surprise. Everything's been super nice so far. And I'm trying to do a little comparison, like, I don't know where I'm going with this stupid review. Just other than what I've noticed of that I've liked and disliked about the thing. Like, I know some people, like, compared to, like, the Wacom stylus on the left, which don't mind it doesn't have buttons. My ferrets get to it. My ferrets. Yeah, there's not really much of a big difference between the, see if I can see it better. The Wacom stylus, other than it doesn't have an eraser on the end. But I don't really use this eraser that much anyway, because, like, a lot of times, I'll try to, it doesn't work with the Ugee, but like you try to draw it and I flip around and I like end up tossing the pen over my shoulder. I don't know how I do that, but I do it all the time. Yeah, it doesn't have an eraser, but like the builds of the pen are like really the same. They feel the same. And I know you have to pretty much, I didn't have to charge it at all yet, even though I just got it out of the box. Like I know it's a rechargeable pen. Like here's the cable for it to recharge it. I unwrapped that. But yeah, The only really differences I noticed with a pen, it doesn't have the eraser, and like the starting when you start out with the nib, it's really a lot bigger. If you can focus there, it's a lot longer. There's like a simple fix for the no eraser part of the thing. It's like you go to the does it all the time. The where you go to mess with the settings. And you hit button where you customize what these two buttons are. And barrel button 1 I have is right click. You want to have this one as right click because if you have it, because you can also set it. But right now to fix the no eraser on the end tool, you just hit pen eraser toggle, and it uses the eraser, sets it so you could be drawing 1 minute and like here see. Oops, if I get actually on the pen tool. But yeah, pen. Hey, look at that, I'm drawing. Oh, pen, I'm drawing, yes. And then voila, just toggle it to erasers. Not a big deal if you don't have to flip it. It's a lot easier than having to flip it because I'm not very smooth. I fumble a lot, but yeah, it's just really, really easy. I didn't even know that until I tried to do it. I tried to do this review like 3 times. I had to redo it. But I figured this out when I was start doing the review. It's like, oh my god, that is so handy. Super handy. But yeah, since I'm talking about the pen, sorry Oreo. It's my cat. Keep showing you the junk of my character. I'm trying to yeah, pressure sensitivity is pretty much the same as the Intuos. I haven't noticed anything comparing to the yeah, I'm not really good at showing stuff. But I have it in mind, so I have to press harder to get the harder stuff. That's just what Oreo, go away. I know, babies, go away. Wait, no, I can't have you. Cat. Anyway, yeah, the pressure sensitivity, I haven't really noticed any difference from like the Intuos. Like all. Can I have that? I guess I can't do that. Yeah, I can't really change the. Wait, now you work. Okay. Oh. But yeah, it's not gonna. You'd have to manually click the eraser and then mess with the size there. Yeah, it's pretty much just kind of toggle through that. But what was I saying? Yeah, I really don't notice a difference between pen pressure between my Intuos Pro and I'm just called Intuos. My Intuos and the Ugee. Like I seriously don't see a difference between the two. Yeah. Great. I have stuff on my hand. I'm drinking tea. And I used to put honey in it. But anyway, I lost myself. Where was I? Okay, where was? Oh yeah. Calibrating the pen wasn't really too hard. Oops. Took a little bit to do. Like I had to do it a couple times especially when I was trying to change it. When I have it set up as a dual monitor, so I can watch as you can see, watch my show while I'm doing art because I've always wanted like the dual display and I finally have that. The only problem with that is like I was trying to set it up. You have to figure out how to set up so, like the monitors were proper, like. But yeah, I had it set up to where like I was trying to draw with this screen in Photoshop. So I set this one up as my main display. So I was trying to draw here and like pretend that's where I'm trying to draw, but like this cursor was all the way over there. So I had to mess with like the settings a little bit to fix that, and it was really easy. I can't remember what I did to fix it, but it wasn't like you can figure it out. I'm not even that tech savvy. Like I'm surprised I figured it out. But yeah, it's like really easy to fix. It was like not a hard fix whatsoever. And I'm trying to figure what I had. I knew what I was gonna say, but now I can't remember. Yeah, if you want a cheaper alternative to the Cintiq or any of the Cintiqs, or maybe they could do other. I only know a couple brands like the Huon and the Yanova and Monoprice. The reason I didn't go with the Monoprice or the Huon is because pretty much aren't those. I'm pretty sure I've heard that like they're kind of the same thing packaged in different like brands. But the reason I did go with those ones are like I've heard that they had problems running with Windows 8.1, and I didn't want to have to deal with that with something because like I want to draw immediately. I love to draw, even though I haven't really drawn that much lately. But so I had to switch to this one. I had to switch. I wanted to upgrade to Sorry, I got honey on the screen, which is always nice to do when you first get a product. But I just wanted something to draw on. Like I like drawing digitally a lot, but since my drawing with an Intuos, I would prefer to draw on paper compared to like the Intuos. I was like, I want to get an interactive display, but I don't want to break the bank because like have to save up money for the Cintiq. It's not like I can use the Cintiq either because like it uses HDMI and mine doesn't work. I don't know why. But since this one uses VGA, I got it to work. It works really lovely. But so I wanted a cheaper alternative, and so I found Ugee, the Ugee drawing system, which didn't break my bank. It's like I think I said I'm getting $420 with free shipping, and I compare that to Wacom's 1,000 price. Like for that 1,000 for like their 12-inch display, and this guy is 19 inches of not pure drawing space because he got like a 2-inch or so border, or an inch or so, 1 to 2-inch border, or an edge. So it's not completely full 19 inches. The whole thing's 19 inches. Yeah, the screen's like 16, which like it doesn't really bother me that like, but it's so nice compared to like the Cintiq Wacom Cintiq 12-inch display. It's huge. It's bigger than my laptop too. Like this whole thing's bigger than my laptop. Yeah. Size wise, it's like perfect. It's almost a little bit too big for my desk. It's like that's the only problem I've actually run into. It's like it's a little too big for my desk. And yeah. And speaking about the size and stuff, it comes with the stand that it comes with is actually really, really nice. Like, right now I pretty much have it, like, honey on some of the stuff. I don't, stupid honey. Anyway, like, the whole thing's, like, super sturdy. Yeah, see, it's, like, got honey on it. It's gross. But as I was saying, the stand is actually really nice. And you just kind of, like, you pull, it's like a pull, you can see it. Pull tab here, you pull it, and you can put it down. The lowest it goes. Just like this is like the lowest it goes. And as you can see, it kind of, since it's not an IPS display, it's gonna have that like color change thing. So if you go there, it's gonna look like an ugly monitor, and then you have to be like directly over it. But I find this is really awkward because my my desk isn't that high, or my chair isn't that high. It's kind of a lower chair. So it's better for me just to draw. It's hard to do this with one hand. Oh shit, it's fall off the desk. But yeah, it's easier to have it just like straight up drawing wise. Like I don't even know how high it goes up straight. Oh my god. Like it goes like legitly straight up in the air. But that's like awful to draw on, so like you have to go underneath it. So I just have it where it's straight up and I had to mess with it back again. Sorry, you're just gonna close the screen. I have it so where it's like kind of tilted but kind of not. So it's like straight up but tilted at a little bit of an angle. Oh, and yeah. It's just really nice. Color, didn't really match my, well, not really. It was a little bit off comparing my two screens to make them, the same color temperature, but that was a super easy fix. Like, it took me like 5 minutes to fix that. So, if you'll have to, like, fix that a little bit. And, I've tested it mostly in Photoshop, but it does work well. It works really well in Photoshop. Like, also, like, I haven't experienced a lag at all, but I think if you had like an older, slower computer, it'd be kind of laggy. But like I can draw super fast. But who's gonna draw this fast? Nobody. Nobody's gonna draw that fast. I'll erase that fast. But that's really it. No lag. Calibration started out was a little off, so you had to fix that a little bit. But it's like a little bit of a jitter sometimes. Just like barely noticeable, but kind of goes away when you draw faster. I don't have a steady hand anyway. But yeah, you want to use like I mostly use Psy, and I was like getting super excited, like, yeah, I'm gonna be able to draw in Psy with this, but look, it doesn't even register the cursor anymore. Like, I don't know why it just stops. It completely stops working with the cursor, so I have to use the mouse. So I can't use Psy anymore. But I don't even know what version of Psy I have. It's probably maybe the older version, so I might try to update that and see if that works. But it works really well with Photoshop. And another cool program. I don't really have a lot of drawing programs on my computer. So there's Mischief. I just have like the basic free version, which has like pretty much just basic stuff, and it works really nice in Mischief. Like, I don't know. Feels like it might be like a Photoshop thing, so where there's a little jitter, there's none here. But you might just want to try Mischief. It works really well. And the only problem is like, yeah, since Mischief, you don't know about it, has like infinite zoom. Infinite zoom. Draw. Oops, I keep forgetting that. But yeah, if you want to have a drawing program other than Photoshop, try Mischief. Works really nice for drawing. But yeah, so far that's only 2 programs I see. Small. The only programs I really have been able to test it on is Photoshop, Psy, and Mischief. Which, as you can see in Mischief, it works. Get it the pen. But yeah, it works in these. If you have any other like programs that you use, you could try it. It would probably work. I just don't know because I don't have a lot of drawing programs because I don't have that much money. But yeah, if you want a cheaper Cintiq alternative, definitely go with the Ugee 19-inch display. And if you want like an IPS panel one, I think that just fixes so you can look at like any angle without the. I didn't really talk about like the color being dumb like that, changing. Their 22-inch, the bigger version, does have the IPS, so it won't color change. Sorry, it's so blurry. Not focusing. But yeah, that's pretty much. Now I'm just gonna go overview everything real quick. Everything. It took not even 5 minutes to set it up. Like, it was a cinch. Just follow the directions, and actually, you don't really need to follow the directions. It's pretty much just turn everything off, plug it in, turn everything back on, plug in the drivers, and that's it. And then make sure that's with the panel, like which one's your main, which one's your not main. Like, I have it set up where like this is the main monitor, while my computer is the secondary monitor. So, yeah, like pressure's nice. Pressure's nice, same as this, my Intuos. Feel no difference. You might like the screen is a little kind of glassy, so if you want, if you like a tooth to it, I think there's like screw protector that you can get to fix that. And when I first started drawing with it, it did squeak a couple times. So that was awful. Really loud, high-pitched squeaks. Absolutely awful. But it hasn't happened since. So, and I don't mind drawing on the glass. Like it's not, I don't really, because I've drawn on my, I have a DS drawing pro colors 3D on my DS to draw on. That's one of the main reasons I decided to get myself an interactive display tablet, because like I like drawing on the screen with my DS, but I wanted the pressure sensitivity, and that's so I just like I'm gonna go try to find a cheaper alternative to Cintiq so it won't break the bank or have to save forever to get the amount of money I need to do that. And I found the Ugee, and it's wonderful, absolutely glorious, perfect, perfect for me to draw on. So if you definitely want to, I've said this like 3 different times, but like definitely go with, if you want a cheaper Cintiq alternative, go with the Ugee 19-inch display, or even the 22-inch display if you want something bigger. Yeah, but I have nothing but positiveness about this, other than like the resolution could be better. I don't know. I don't really care about resolution, but looks wonderful. It's huge on my desk. Like, you might want to get a bigger desk if you're gonna get this one. Like, have a bigger desk. Like, I have kind of a smaller desk, and it's kind of like my computer is against the wall, and it's bumping the computer more into the wall. But oh yeah, it also came with like a cleaning kit. Like, I don't even came with a little brushy thing. Everything is harder to do when you have one hand. 2 gloves, which I turned one. I cut off all the fingers and turned it into a drawing glove. I'll show you. Took it off. But yeah, if you want to draw with it, it's gonna, like, with your hand, it kind of rubs against it. Just kind of gets it, so there's none. Came with the cloth. Microfiber cloth. Whoop. That was the cat. Sorry, Wario. My cat came to join me. But yeah. It's really all came with. Didn't. I mean, I don't think I talked about the connections. It's just a plain USB and VGA cable rather than HDMI. I think you can actually set up an HDMI cable with this, but since mine doesn't work, I'm just going to stick with the VGA. And it works really nicely. That's really it. Sorry, I'm kind of bad at reviews, but it's wonderful. I love it. Definitely go with the Ugee. See if I could back up a bit so you can see the whole thing compared to my desk. Yeah, there's my setup too. But it's nice. No lag. Nice color. Had to mess it up with it a little bit, but it doesn't work with Psy, which it said it did. But it's more of Psy's fault than the Ugee's fault. But everything else, it works well in Photoshop, and I just gotta get used to drawing on a screen more. So, yeah, I love it. Hopefully you'll love it too if you decide to get it. I think there's like 7 left on Amazon last time I checked. There might be less. But definitely recommend this for cheaper Cintiq alternative. But this is really the only one I've tried. I've only had tablet wise. I don't even know what my first tablet was. I don't even think it was a Wacom, but it might have been like one of the first Wacom tablets. And it was then I upgraded to the Bamboo Fun, which worked well, and then I think it broke, or I just wanted something better with more pen pressure. So I went to the Intuos, which had more pressure, and then one of my, like, I didn't have it that long until it broke. So I got another Intuos. I got the Intuos Pro, and that worked. So that's the one I use now. And it worked fine. Not fine. It works pretty much as this, but bigger? Not bigger. Yeah, but yeah, I don't really see a difference between the two. So if you want to upgrade, but don't really want to have to get used to it, I'd definitely go with, yeah, shoddy anatomy. I'm not that good at drawing. But yeah, I definitely recommend this guy if you want to upgrade. I'm saying that. Yeah, there's I don't really have anything more to say, so I'm gonna stop it here before it goes on to like 30 minutes of bullshit. It's pretty much what it is now. I definitely, out of 10 stars, I'm rating it 9 out of 10 with maybe a little more customization or do nice, or if maybe even eraser for those who like an eraser. Um, work with pretty much, yeah, pretty much 9 out of 10. Awesome, perfect. Came way earlier than planned and works wonderfully. And I hope if you this video helps you decide if you want to get it or not. So I do recommend it. Like I only see like people when they do the reviews like with the drawing ones, so it works well for drawing. And I painted a little bit with it, and it's pretty much the same as in I have. The only thing I have really to compare to is the Intuos, and it works exactly like that because you're drawing on the screen, and it's huge. Definitely get it. And goodbye.